Hey, Rexy. Alright. Let's try and even this series up, because I want to at least get out of Southern California with a 3-3 road trip. And it looks like a rainy day too, so.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Tyler Glasnow. What do we need to know here?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, first pitch coming up. Chandler Simpson now at the plate.
Chandler Simpson.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
First pitch, 7-10.
That one misses. Ball 2.
Evidently not too impressed with
squeeze
that call,
there.
and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
I do think that one was a strike, though.
This 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Still 1 challenge.
He is down in the corners. Everything's been on the corner or something.
Payoff pitch. Here's a high chopper. Muncy on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Richie Palacios.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on, but it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
And he's only played a couple of games for me so far, so.
Of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So a
late
good
there.
beginning for Tyler Glasnow. 2 down, bases empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. Oh. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Up and in, and now 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
In the air, right
I
field.
just got under that one.
And that's the 3rd out. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida.
Good job getting first, Jesse, and second, Danny.
He leads the entire league in wins, and every time he grabs the ball, you expect results.
Yeah, he's coming right after hitters, Boog, setting the tone from the jump and giving his team a real chance to stack up some W's.
He's not just a pitcher, he's a gamer. Shows up every 5th day ready to compete.
That's why every rotation wants a guy like him, just flat out reliable, just like you, partner.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Plate discipline and raw power. Tough to teach that combo.
No doubt about it. OPS tells the story perfectly. He's their offensive engine.
Towards first. Lau steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the
Batting
first.
second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Shohei Ohtani.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
That one out to right.
Oh, I will take that any day. Thank you.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I could get through this in under 10 pitches.
Here's a 1-2. Popped up. And that is foul. One-two now.
Or not. Right at 10 pitches. 10 pitches. Nope.
That one missed.
I can't get him to bite on anything. Out of the zone here.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings.
Got him there, though.
It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Rays, Cal Raleigh.
See if we can get that hitting streak up to 15 games.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like the rain stopped for now.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Got him swinging. 1 out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Lau launched a homer in his most recent game. Second inning here, no score. And there's a foul ball.
Get a little swing happy here. I need to deep breath just a little bit.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Ball.
Outside low. Full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
At the plate, Junior Caminero. The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Up the middle, Edman. The flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I was hoping I would have gotten through, but nope.
It immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Feels like the fastball's catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Sharp ground.
There you go.
Through for a base hit.
Here's a hit.
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. In the air to left center. Hernandez pulls it in on the run.
Yeah, getting tied up and isn't very good either. So.
Number 2. No score.
But hey, yeah, I'm getting the pitch count up, which is at least something.
Back here in LA and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there. Change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Rain's picking back up.
Ball, low.
And yes, I do have Kimbrel on the team now. Doing all right.
The 1-0. Line drive. And foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Going to count 1 and 2. That's out number 2.
No basketball.
Smith wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges.
Would have appreciated the help, but
2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Caught him looking
yeah,
for the K.
can't challenge that one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Mookie digs in here.
Yeah, man, like I said,
2 down, nobody
this is the
on.
Dodgers we're playing here, so
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2.
it's not going to be easy.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
High fly ball, right field. Fraley under it.
What? No score after 2.
Ends the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
They kept it in front of him at least. There's a,
All over that one.
would have made that extra bases if he missed it.
Ready for it. Just
Missed
kept
it
his
entirely.
hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball 1.
That one almost got him.
Worked it even here.
And down on strikes. Another strikeout for Glasnow. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. And a foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a ground ball to Betts at second for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Yeah, it was not what I wanted to do there.
And no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Edman with a homer in his last game. And that one fouled off. Edman getting the start at second in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
That's out the corner.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Kyle Tucker will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, left field. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Nothing after 3.
Still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame.
So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comes up empty.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Fastball for a strike.
There we go. There's extra bases. And I think I lead here.
Here comes Lau. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean,
took it the other way too, so
but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a
opposite field double. It's awesome.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit. Single to right in his first trip. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Man at second. That one fouled off. Swing, and he popped it up.
Got jammed again. But hey, I've got a lead. Beat a small one, but it works.
Rays get an RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Back here in L.A., on fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Whoa,
great command.
You got a shiny.
He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Whips it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
I was just past. Had to be like half a step. Oh yeah.
No, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Strike. Woo.
Garcia strikes him out for the second time today.
Well executed.
Jack's
pitch
got
on
it
the
going
outside part of
on.
the plate.
Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground, Edman slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Richie Palacios.
Right through there for a strike. That one pushed foul.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. One out. Runner at second. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. That one not close. Ball 1.
He didn't even flinch either.
Man at second. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Action in the pen down there. Emmett Sheehan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Stewart getting loose as well.
Ball 2.
One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing went around. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. Throw to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter Jonathan Aranda.
the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. The 1-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is downstairs. Ketel Marte next to bat for Tampa. Left field. Dives and makes the
saved the run there.
What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swinging.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
No kidding, they've been playing well. 9-1.
That one
Yes, it is.
And
I'm only 5-5 in my last 10, so.
Nope, that's away.
That's in there.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't challenge that one.
In there.
And now you can go have a seat.
Strikes.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Pitch misses. Ball 1. He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. Just missed. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Not my best curveball there, but hey.
Swings through.
That was better.
Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now it's going to be Andy Pajes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Fraley settles underneath it.
Hey, I'll take a 1-2-3 inning.
And that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Emmett Sheehan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of
Into
him
the
right
bullpen here.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And how about this, Siggy? He is the best OPS in the American League. That one well upstairs. Ball 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Hernandez on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Next to bat will be the Rays'
buddy.
4-hitter, Cal
Need you to get a
Raleigh.
hit here.
So
Keep
for 2
a
with a pair of
hit streak alive.
strikeouts.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One, 2 now. This one in the air.
I didn't get all of that one.
Pajes gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Brandon Lau.
Nope. Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh.
Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. That one ripped. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman Junior.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work
Yeah,
around
ball
it.
must be a little
Now for
slippery.
Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Sheehan, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that's the 3rd out. So the Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. That one pulled foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped to 3rd and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The Rays leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the air to left center.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Has a beat on it. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
So here's Kyle Tucker now, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Fouled off left side. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's a ball.
And no fishing there.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that.
All right, 6 shutout innings so far.
Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Ball one
That's the ball.
there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Vesia getting cranked up as well. That misses the
No,
zone.
that's a ball.
Yeah, that's ball two. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the
next
plate
for
lately.
Tampa
Doubled
Bay,
into the gap, and that
infielder
was a really
Ricky
nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
That's
Nope, that's
inside.
out, Mike.
Ball one. Man at second. Foul ball there.
Oh,
And it remains 2-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Way high. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I'm taking my ad break here, so I'll be right back after the station ID in 3 minutes. Alright, let's see how this battle will end here.
Sets him
Here's a
down.
strikeout, unfortunately.
Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now here is Chandler Simpson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0.
Whoa.
1-run game. 1 out, 1 on. Check swing called strike. Strike one. On the ground to third. To first. Now 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jonathan Aranda.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Fraley at second with 2 down. He's trying for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. He's safe.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
That was almost a bad ending there.
On the ground, Edman. That ends the inning. The Rays strand just the 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in L.A., well, Siggy, we featured him at the top of the show, and wow, what a performance so far.
Yeah, from the first pitch, he's been in full command. No drama, just results out there. Yet another stellar outing and likely victory.
Ball. Hard.
A good spot to face Ohtani in.
Tying run on base. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run.
It's the worst. Most he could have done was tie it there.
They might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one. This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
The Rays holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Third baseman, Matt.
Here's Muncy to hit. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. There's a swing and a miss. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That boy Zach.
Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, shortstop Ketel Marte.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
I'm actually going to go ahead and get my bullpen up.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Swings through that high fastball. Scott, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Yeah, I thought that was going to find the outfield grass, but nope.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
I think it was an 0-2 count, so.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that skips in the dirt. Way inside, gets out of the way. Oh, look at the stop. To first, and they get the out.
Yeah, it was an 0-2 count on Marte.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Down in order, go the Rays. They lead it 1-0. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
We
Tampa
welcome
Bay,
you back with
number
good
47,
news. The tarp is
Brian
off the
Baker.
field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Brian Baker.
Yeah, it
comes
doesn't
into the
actually,
game
like,
after about
postpone them or
an hour-long
anything. It just
delay,
delays it.
And we're all ready to get it going again. Late swing, fouled off. And the 0-1.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
1-1 now. Out there to center. Palacios settles under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Yoko would be happy with that Philly score.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. The Rays trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's
That's
off
corner.
the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed. The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. And there's a base hit to left. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Yeah, I think that was the first hit since the second
Substitution
inning.
now at first base. On to pinch run for the Dodgers. Hesung Kim. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Strike him.
Oh, look at strike three.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
swings through that.
Yeah, this means I'll have to face Ohtani one more time this game.
And fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It would be the next inning if I get out of this here.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Struck him out.
It'll be it'll be 9-1-2, and he's in the 2 spot in the lineup. So
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly.
So he very well could be the final out of the game.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Alex Vesia, 32nd appearance. Stepping in, Junior Caminero. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
As low as it can get.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brock Stewart, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sasaki also throwing. Ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Gavin.
117. Off the bat there. That's crazy.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Vesia, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fought off foul. And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the K.
Now that wasn't a very good pitch to swing at. So.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Fraley batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Got him. 2 out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position.
It's gonna be nerve-wracking here in the bottom of the ninth here. Because they're gonna have Hernandez, Tucker, and Ohtani coming up, so. No, all of them are.
Here's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Pajes. Long run. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Hey, if Chandler can get one to the outfield here,
here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
That's the ball.
To consign the outfield grass to be 2 runs.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top of the ninth.
Now I feel better about 3 than I do 1.
That clips the corner. Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Simpson checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Two down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Off the mark there. Full count now.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Payoff pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Alex Vesia won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on
Yeah, I got the meat of my lineup coming up, so I could really do something here.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And Aranda can definitely get a hold of one.
That one outside, and that's ball 1.
They got nowhere to put him, so.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. So they're all loaded up. Pitch misses inside. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Fouled off. He was late. And the 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
All right. Couldn't get anything across.
It's hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Just hope Griffin Jax is ready to put up a 0.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Griffin Jacks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field.
Get there. One pitch, one out.
That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing.
Yucky, yucky, yucky.
Really needed it. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. That one called a strike. 0-1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Inside, just missed. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Here's Marte for one.
Double play. Let's go.
The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
And I got Ohtani to roll into a double play. I got one more game against the Dodgers here, and it'll be Rob Blaskey's pitching for them, so I don't have to worry about Yamamoto. And then I think it's Steven Matz for me, I think. So may or may not go very well. And in terms of the series, it's tied at a game apiece. But I also have a little bit better record than they do for the season overall. So yeah, I'm 15-22 and they're 47-27. So like I said, the series is tied at a game apiece. But see here. Next game will be Mats versus Rob Blaskey. So yep. And then Royals and the Diamondbacks after that. So And let's see here. The Royals are actually leading the AL Central by a lot. They're the only team over 500 in that. So the Mariners are leading AL West. Nationals are in the bottom of the division. The Brewers are leading that, the NL Central, and then Dodgers are only up by 4 games over the Padres in the NL West. So, yeah, pretty good so far, all told. So, let's see, is anybody we can raid? I don't know if they'll let me raid her or not, so probably not. You know what, let's go raid my buddy Swamo since it's Odaiba Day in terms of Digimon, and August 1st he's playing some Digimon World Data Squad, so we'll go say hi to him. Appreciate you hanging out, and I'll see you again for the finale of this series.